everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Broncos going up against the Bisons. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Oklahoma City Bison. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Devin Smith, 61 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back to the air, Lynch after the pick 6. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
He's got time in the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd down, Lynch. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
You want to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4? Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Lynch. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Paxton Lynch taking it in. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leap downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 62 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So 2nd and 10 here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Under 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now look at 56.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. Rolling to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now this offense ready to take over again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And some space here. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Lynch looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 35 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. To throw is Lynch. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here we go now. Here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
2nd down and 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Lynch. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wide open receiver complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They come out here in the eye. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He cuts it right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They go play action now. Lynch surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And here now the offense heading back out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Deep drop, going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing, Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd and 4.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Leonard Williams in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. This is fielded at the 27. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Left, 3 to the right.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcel Darius in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. In the backfield is Anderson. And they'll give it to him here. Shreds the tackle. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39! Over!
On 3rd down, Lynch. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch finding time. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Cover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, Lynch. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the D-line's pinching together, must be expecting the run. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Well, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mason. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there?
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Trey Mason taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. Again, Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here's Lynch to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They'll run here with Mason. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He lost 9 there, and that's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Now they run. It's Mason. And he'll get this up to 40. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come out here in the eye. Now Mason. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Austin. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's third down. 10 yards to go on third.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to let it fly.
Now that
it's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it first and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Now let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Out of the gun now on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. Now fourth down.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. That's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end.
Check 24. Watch 24. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And now back out comes the offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run again with Hunt. And a loose football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you